Good evening everybody. I hope everyone had a lovely weekend. Welcome to my Sunday night stream. We are currently on the deck of one of the Barada ships, ready to get on with some gold making tonight, and it is very close to 8.1 coming out now. Lord Lux, how are you? Straight in there. Good evening, how are you? Hope you had a good weekend. We're currently just going to have a look at what we're going to do tonight. I'm thinking we've got just a couple more days till 8.1 comes out, so I need to just get myself a few more marks of honour if I can, and then let's do a little bit more gold making, see if there's anything we can buy on the auction house. Oh, Oreo's coming in. Let's turn on his camera. Where's his camera gone? There he is. Just got his feet at the moment. Hello Oreo, you come to join us for the stream tonight. There he is. He's a bit close. He's right up close, but there we go. You had a good one? Excellent. Good to hear. Good to hear. Right, let's have a look. And probably need to go over to the mailbox. Now, I haven't really opened any mail other than relisting things on. So we'll have a look and see what we've got in the mailbox, first and foremost. We haven't got our chef's hat on. Let's get that on. Itsy Mrs. How are you? Good evening to you. And Thoridalian. Or is that Thoridalian? Either way, good evening. I hope you're doing well. Hope I enjoyed my in-game gift. Oh, right. Okay. Let's have a look at that. I haven't opened up the mail yet, but I shall thank you in advance. You made 300k with 2 BFA pets. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's go have a look at the mailbox. Let's head on over, see what we have. Snafu94, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. First time catching me live? Always watch our videos whilst I'm farming. Oh, well, welcome to the live stream. Welcome on board. We are currently just going through. We haven't done the mailbox yet. Now, I haven't opened the mail properly. I have obviously opened it to collect up things that expires and stuff like that, but I haven't collected up my gold since I was last streaming on Monday, so there should be a fair amount of stuff. Now, the gold wasn't too amazing, considering it's a whole week, but we'll have a look at it and see what we can do from there. Annette, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Good evening to you. Right, so, inbox. Oh, here we go. Gregarious Scroll, is this one... Let's just go to the standard one. Say this. There we go. This must be you. You're great. I'm the same. I am definitely the same. Please accept this gift as a token of appreciation. Really enjoy your stream and really hope to get started with TSM. Oh, well, thank you very much. That was extremely kind of you, Thoridalion. Very kind of you. I'm assuming that's you. Is that Jornir? Thank you very much. Wow, that's a very pricey pet. We'll certainly put that on the auction house. We don't tend to get many sales with battle pets on Shadow Song, but I will certainly put it on and see what we get. So thank you kindly. That's extremely kind of you. I'll carry that one forward. We've got Oreo straight up face on camera now. Right, let's take some of these cancels off and see what we have got in the mail. Okay. Well, it takes months on slow servers. It's more of a curse. No worries. The good thing about pets, though, is they are incredibly cheap to post on. So that's not necessarily, you know, it's the kind of thing you can fire and forget for most part. So, looking at my... McBainey, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Looking at my sales for over the past week... We have a Mooncloth Robe, which is a very nice 12,000 gold. Quite keen on that one. Good evening, Marsbar, sorry. And Mushy, how are you? Oreo is very majestic live. He certainly is. He does like to, at this time of the year, he's certainly enjoying the new rug we've got. So he's enjoying just sitting right next to me. And also, if you spot, right behind on the sofa is, you can probably see on the other camera, behind me. Hold on, there he is. There's Cookie. There. Orio's looking startled. That's Cookie, there curled up in a corner. You can also see Cookie on the other camera here. That little dot there is Cookie asleep on the sofa. There we go. And Virenin, how are you? And Serge as well. Thank you both, Sophmo. Am I feeling better? Yes, I've had some good night's sleep, so that certainly helped me out no end. Thank you very much. Nice mailbox. It is. Now, considering this is several days worth of stuff, Levitt, so it's not necessarily the best of mailboxes. I mean, 59,000 is still reasonable. I'm quite pleased about that. We have a fair amount of Honourable Combatants gear, a few enchants, Drums of Fury as always, and some tailoring bits and pieces. I managed to sell some Silkweave satchels there, which is quite nice, and the Mooncloth Rovers is really nice at 12,000. So all in all, a good haul, 59,000, so definitely a good one. We'll open all that up. Yes, I saw yours, Mushy, very briefly before I came on live. Looked like you had a really good haul with stuff there. Very nice indeed. Right, so let's open up all of this lot, and then let's have a look. Ah, the turn-ins. Okay, we'll have a look at the turn-ins and see what we've got on the auction house at the moment. Let's head on over. Let's just move out the way so we're not in everyone's way. Right, something like there. That's it. And then we can have a look at the mailbox we've done. Let's have a look at the auction house. Nix, good evening. How are you? How's your weekend been? And look at my auctions. A few things are probably going to expire tomorrow. I could maybe redo the feasts. That could be quite useful. But let's leave that on for now. And then let's post on anything we've got in our bags that we need to post on. And get those going. You made 20k tonight so far from selling the items for turners. All week things are just sat in your bank anyway. Very nice. So what have we got turn-ins wise? I need to have a look and see myself. But you can probably tell quite easy just by looking at things. What have I got? Actually, a Darkmoon ride ticket. Can you actually sell those? Interesting. Well, we'll put it on, see if it sells. Elemental Force, that's incredibly cheap for Elemental Force. 749, but then that's region average, so normally it's higher at 1,000, but we'll go for that. It's still good profit because the crafting cost is only 83 silver, would you believe? So we'll go on with those and post those up. You made 136k. Wow, that's amazing. You're making killing with swamp fish and chips, right? Well, let's have a look at swamp fish and chips. Currently, I've not sold that many. I've sold 240. Last sold 29 days ago, so I've not got much in the way of profit there, simply because of my slimy mackerel cost being quite high at 43 gold. So there could be a few things. Right, what have you got? The Phalanx Defend cloth thing, Meaty Haunch, the Stalwart enchant, and let's have a look. Okay, so let's start with something. The fish sells for more than the food on your server. Yeah, it looks like it's quite close on here at the moment, swamp fish and chips. The slimy mackerel being particularly pricey at 43 gold. So I'll have to maybe have a look at that. Let's start with a little bit of shopping. Let's start with BFA mats. We're going to have to do some restocks here on a few things. Ooh, Tide Spray Linen at 2 gold 50. That's incredibly cheap. How much Tide Spray Linen can I get at that price? Now, I have also noticed for the past few days, both Deep Sea Satin and Embroidered Deep Sea Satin has been particularly high on my server. Min buyout there of 24 and 21, whereas normally I've been getting it for 14 and 16 gold. So I'm glad I got some before it got too expensive. But this Tide Spray is definitely a nice price. So I'm going to take those ones. Now here we've got, look at this, 106 stacks of 200. Someone's obviously been busy. And my average purchase price is 4 gold 29, so that's actually more expensive So the only one I'm going to buy is this 2 gold 50 lot. I've got loads. I've got like 13,000 tide spray linen, so that should keep me going for now. So I'll just buy those cheap ones. You tortured yourself last week. You did PvP to get 24 marks of honor. Well, yeah, it's one of those kind of necessities, really. I hope you managed to find some fun within that, Mushy, because it's one of those things I didn't expect to enjoy quite so much. I went on this morning, early this morning, and surprisingly got myself in one of the 40-man PvP Alterac Valley things, and that was really good fun. I really enjoyed that. Didn't last long, but we did win. So we got some marks of honour from that. Or got a mark of honour, rather. Now, what else was I looking up? Okay, let's look at the turn-in things. Do I have anything on me at the moment? I have one meaty haunch, so we probably need to go and get some of those. Probably need to make a list of things, actually. Oh, we need to add that lovely pet gift into my battle pet list. Let's go into groups, battle pets, gregarious girl. Let's add that in. There we go. Getting murdered all the time, yeah, fun. Yeah, it's certainly a different style of play, definitely. You're not great at PvP, but like it anyway. Exactly. You hate the marks rank system. I know, Danny. It would be nice if there were alternatives. It's a shame that they do force you to do just the one method. Beyond reason to force PvE players to do PvP. Absolutely, exactly. Oh, thank you, Itsy Mrs. for the cheer. That's really kind of you. TSM videos helped you a lot. Oh, I'm glad. Really glad. Oh, well, Brain Manager. 6 months. That's amazing. 6 months in a row. 6 months anniversary time. Time flies when you're in good company. Ah, thank you for the kind words as well. Thank you very much for your continued support. Really appreciate it. Let's see some chef's hats for Brain Manager, and Itsy Misses for the cheers as well. Yeah, Hunter's quite annoying. Alright, so let's have a look over here. Ah, Shane, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. We are doing very well, thank you. It's blustery here, but not snowy. But good to hear you're well. Right, so what am I looking for? Meaty haunch, which is down here. So let's do a search for it, because it's probably not in its correct place. Here it is. Let's take a couple of stacks of that. Let's take 3. And the other stuff I think we need to make. Let's go have a look. It's the hottest December in 20 years for you. Wow. It certainly was warm. It has been warm recently. I think Oreo's just a bit too close to the camera. Let's move him back a little bit. There you go. It's alright, Oreos. We can still see you. Right, let's have a look at turn in things. So we'll have a look at meaty haunch. Let's bring up my bags, move that off to the side so I can shift click it, move it on, shopping, shift click meaty haunch. Let's go have a look. Got 8 inches last night, expecting a few more this evening. State is under emergency conditions. Wow, okay, that's pretty serious. Time to go to the beach, yeah. Been 17, 18 degrees C, yeah, very pleasant. So here we are at 14 gold 95. My average purchase price is 6 gold 31. My average sale price is about here. So let's go straight in at this point and post in, how many can we do? 10 stacks of 60? That's a fair amount. Let's see if we get any sales with that. Get those in. And then, now what were the other things we had? One of the battle flags, wasn't it? The phalanx flag. You can probably spot it. Phalanx defense. if it's spiked in price, which this has, at 400. Now where are mine? Do I have any on here at the moment? No, I don't. Power's flickered a bit today with the weight of the freezing rain on the lines. I won't be surprised to lose power. Actually, surprised you haven't yet. Oh wow, well fingers crossed for you, Scorchane. I hope you do manage to keep hold of your power. Do I feel the 2x4 farms are really worth it, or are you doing well flipping? I haven't done any 2x4 farms actually. Oh, Mazel Tov, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So I don't actually have any experience of the 2x4 farms. I hear that people do get some good stuff. I mean, obviously the tie spray linen we saw earlier, someone had about 101 stacks of 200, so it's obviously in abundance at the moment, but not at a price that I was willing to buy it at, so we'll have to have a look on those over time. My Sunday is doing very well, thank you, Mazel Tov. How about yourself? Worth it to start off? Yeah, definitely. Give it a go. Start off your gold making life, yeah. There's no harm in it for sure. Right, so Phalanx Defense is probably going to be on our list of things to make. We could probably actually do with some restocking of things. There we go. Oh, thank you Mazel Tov for the chair. Free bit spots to me in chat. Right one too, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Blizz is breaking down on the 2x4s, are they? Interesting. Interesting. Hi Fluffball. Yeah, we just got Oreo. Here he is. This is just his rather rotund tummy at the moment that we're seeing. Bless him. We're getting a side view at the moment. And then if you look closely, right one too, Cookie's also here. If Oreo lets me point to her, which is over, no, over, where am I pointing? Here. There we go. Or you can see behind me, just here, on the other camera. Oreo's just taking full centre frame at the moment. Hey Nox, how are you? Doing Christmas karaoke. Drunk piano going well for you. Very nice. I don't hear the bum notes. Oh, brilliant. Shoe stock on meaty haunch loins for 8.1. In your realm you can hardly find anything. That's usually 3 times the price. I would say keep an eye on the materials and the price of the feasts and try and balance up. There'll be some times when selling the ingredients is worth it, and sometimes it'll be worth selling the actual feasts themselves. Or a bit of both, depending on how it is on your server. But if they're in short supply, then that should mean that the price goes up. Yesterday I was on one 4x2 farm in Volden, and you still had instant spawns. Oh, okay. So it's not necessarily been hot fixed yet. We'll see how things probably go in the future. There we go. Aria doing his rolling around down at the bottom there. There we go. Right. I detract. Let's have a look. Definitely not hotfix. You were nuking things down in hooks. Okay, so it definitely works then. Alright, let's have a look at my auctions and do some restocks, and then we'll see what happens with my various things. So let's take enchanting as a start and restock on those. So tailoring off, enchanting on, restock. Okay, so it's a few different bits and pieces. Gifts, Mark of the Ancient Priestess, Mark of the Claw. Okay, we could probably do all of these in one. Oh no, we need some Sorcerous Fire and more Temporal Crystals. So let's go do those. Create one from the cooldown. And then head on into the guild bank to collect the rest. Oh, I need a task list. Hold on. Oh, Thorodelian. I can't get your name right. Thorodelian, thank you very much for the sub. That's incredibly kind of you for your support. And Snafu also for the cheer. Thank you both. Very kind of you. Thank you for your support. Here's some Samadan Chef's hats. Welcome to the Samadan squad. The stalwart one. Yes, okay, thank you. Cat cleaning cap. Yeah. Ori's just happily grooming himself at the moment. He's got a lot of fur to go through. What does the chef's hat do? The chef's hat is incredibly important. It allows you to cook really, really quickly, which when you're making a whole load of feasts, it's definitely worthwhile. Let's go have a look at just restocking my enchanting from the task list. So let's open that up. Have we got that? Everything's a little bit sluggish. There it comes. Move that there. And then we'll come here. And we need to collect Sorcerous Fire, which is probably in here. Oh, we've picked it up already. And then Temporal Crystals, we need 2. Do we have any Fractureds on me at the moment? I do have enough for 2 actually. There we go, that makes it easier. Saves me going to my garrison for the moment. And then we can swap back and have a look at that. Proven to drop your blood pressure by 15. That's brilliant. I'm glad I'm having some medicinal benefit. Hey Patch Hunter, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Doing very well, thank you very much. We're just going through and restocking on things at the moment. So we're going through enchanting at the moment. We'll have a look at the hand-ins as well whilst we're doing this. There's a few things that have come up. Samadan, take 2 at bedtime. Yes, we could do that. Samadan Storytime as well. Need to carry on with that. You can't get in game. You got to wait until after Crimbo. My sister stayed at yours. I thought to redecorate, move the PC and drop the case. Oh no! Oh no! That's sorry to hear that, Nox. I hope you can get your case fixed, or if anything is broken inside, I hope it's fixable. Now there was a enchanting turn in that you mentioned, Mushy. Which one was it? Was it this Stalwart navigation? Currently has a min buyout of 1,200. Now looking at that, my crafting cost is actually pretty high because I've only got rank 1 of it. So that could be not useful to me. I can't actually craft that one at a decent price. Got you back into a night routine long ago. Slow was losing your mind with insomnia. Fell asleep when I was streaming. I'm glad I was able to help, Mushy. Rank 2. Now what do I need for rank 2 for Stalwart? Navigation. Where is it? There it is. Rank 2, I need enchanting at 125. Now currently my enchanting is 109. So I am going to get enchanting up there. But what I want to do first is get to Revered with Order of Embers, which I'm quite close to. I'm halfway through Honoured at the moment. So that's my first target, and then I'll get the rank 3 and then I'll be able to skill up. So that's the plan on that one. Need new motherboard and hard drive. Only thing that survived was the Corsair fans and your SSD. Well, thankfully the SSD is alright. Hopefully everything on your hard drive is recoverable, Nox. Yeah, that's a tricky one. But the motherboards, yeah, that's going to hurt. Hopefully the CPU and RAMs are okay once you get a new motherboard to replace it. So I've done those, and I've done that, so I now need to do tailoring restocks. Now we can do, whilst we're here, we can do 1 hexweave cloth, running low on sumptuous fur. Let's see if we can find some on the auction house whilst we're here, and I remember. Let's go have a look.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Just type in sumped and that works. Usually for most. Sumptuous fur, 1 gold 63 is actually quite reasonable. And there's actually 9 stacks of 200. My normal purchase price is 166, so I'm going to take those 9 stacks of 200. Thank you very much. That really makes things a lot easier for me. Now, how many have I got? 1,800. That should do me for a while. What's the status of Mr. Potato 2? Ah, right. Well, I was having some debate as to what case to get because we're redecorating the living room and I wasn't sure whether to get a home theatre case. But I'm thinking going for a regular case that I was going to go for. What I need to do, though, is just add up everything that I've gotten so far and then start getting some purchases together. So Mr. Potato is still there, definitely. But we just haven't made any progress just yet. Just because I haven't added up my figures yet. That's the main reason. I've been a bit slack on that front. How come I'm not setting my garrison to be self-sufficient for sumptuous fur? It's mainly because I don't know quite what I need to do to make it self-sufficient. I've got loads of garrison resources, but I don't like going out and doing the trap thing in order to get the sumptuous fur. Unless there's an easier way to know when the sumptuous fur is cheap and buy it then with garrison resources. That's the main thing, going to the trader and doing that. Yes, the trader. That's the kind of the way I'm thinking of it. But the problem I have is I never remember when to go and buy it because it's never really that cheap and I don't have a lot of garrison resources, and then I'd have to keep on going back to collect more garrison resources, so it gets quite time consuming to having to keep going back there. So for me, I found it quite easy just to buy up a few stacks every now and again, and that keeps me in sumptuous fur for the moment. I mean, I might even buy just a few more of these whilst I'm here. Those 3 stacks at 200 will keep me for now. What else did I miss there? Debating if it's worth vendoring or scrapping green BOEs now since no one buys them anymore. Scrapping for the Expulsum, as Mushy says, is always a good idea. Any good tips with BOE greens BFA? As we were just saying just there, is either scrap them or disenchant them would be another idea. And what else did I miss there? Long time I see. New Evan, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Right now we're currently restocking on tailoring at the moment. Just look at the trader when he's at the garrison. You need to set up the followers and send them on missions to bring you resources. Yes, I haven't got the extreme scavenger set up correctly yet. I need to get a few more of those going. Raw beast hide drums is another one. Yeah, I definitely need to do that, Mushy. We'll head over that way at some point. Whilst we're here though, let's have a look, because we've got the gold here on Samadan. Raw beast hide. How much do we have? 1 gold 95 is a reasonable price. Average purchase price is 249. Stacks of 200, 2 stacks of 200. I'll take those. I'll take the 5. I'll take the 2 of 200. And I'll take that. That's very handy. Okay. Euler is best trader for it. At 16, you have over 60,000 sumptuous fur. Wow, that's just loads. I have to try that. Find Shadow Song economy not quite as bad. Your main is Doomhammer, and the only thing you're able to sell in the last few weeks is Sky Golem mats. Interesting. Oh, thank you, Snuffy, for the cheer. Very kind of you. NA Shadow Song is a good medium server. Interesting. Interesting. BFA greens are only valuable if they are between 111 and 115, and if they have speed, leech, and or a socket. Okay, interesting. If it's any green level 116 to 120, scrap or disenchant it. That's a good rule of thumb. I hadn't thought of it like that. Keeps me in business for a few weeks. Yeah, definitely, Mushy. That's pretty good. Something to look into at some point. You never need to buy fur anymore. Yeah, I definitely will have to look into that, and thank you for the heads up on it. Katuras, good evening to you. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. I've had a good weekend. We're just currently going through. I'm going to restock on our tailoring. So let's do that now, whilst I remember. So we're going to go through into my groups, take off enchanting, put on tailoring. Now Mooncloth robe should be here now. Yep, it is. Hexweave bag, we haven't quite got enough there. We need to go back to the garrison. Now this, we need to do a shadow silk farm. We're low on shadow silk. I'm not sure there is any at the moment. Silkweave satchels, again we'll need Shalderai silk. We've got the 3 phalanx defences there coming in. And the honourable combatants, we've got a few of those. Now I'm debating whether it's worth making these now, because obviously with 8.1 just around the corner, I might save it until we get to the sinister stuff. Wow, 12 Shadowweave masks, that's brilliant. They're not making any more. Fair enough. I think I'm going to take these off for now. I did have it down to a restock of 4 per slot, but I'm going to leave that like that for now, and then everything else will do depending on the price of Shalderai silk. Let's go have a look for that.
Have anything ancient to trade?
So it's in my favourite search here under Shell, and we'll see. Ooh, look at the price of that. Shalderai silk is not worth buying at that price, so we'll take that off the list. You've been selling a lot of the red and green winter clothing this month. Oh yes, the shirts I've done. I tend to keep at least one of each of those on, so that's definitely that is a good one, a good seasonal one definitely. Let's take the silkweave satchels off. Not going to make those. And a dream you saw a blacksmith in BASV, tell me for 365, but then you woke up. It's a shame it wasn't a true. Price went up to 12k, someone put spider silk up on the auction house for 50 gold. Oh right, okay. The actual chest transmog, right? Let's have a look at shadow silk actually, just in case there is any at a reasonable price, because we do need to probably go and get some. That's actually a reasonable price, 199. I have purchased it for 141, and so looking at that, let's just have a look tailoring wise. Shadowweave mask, let's go have a look. Tailoring, we're here. Shadowweave, oh, does that work? Slowly. Shadowweave mask. So with a shadow silk matte cost of 141, and there's 8 of them, we've still got a good profit of 5,000, so we can afford to buy that shadow silk at 199. Anything up to 200 I will definitely buy, save me having to farm it. Take all of those, then leave those at 161. Look at that, 161 at 789. That is a lot of farming. Now we're going to leave that, we're not going to buy those. But let's go head on over. Now we need to go to the guild bank first. So let's go collect those first. You're farming transmog gear at the moment. Is that BFA transmog gear? But the Shadowweave mask is still 2k, very nice. Enchanting's been really nice for you that logs once every 2 days. Yeah, definitely, it's true. Right, let's have a look. Okay, we need to get from the guild bank all of this. So, mooncloth, fine thread, copper silk cloth. We need to open the... Oh, we need more fell cloth actually to do the mooncloth bag. And we also need... okay, so... let's have a look. Fell cloth. Oh, Lower Blackrock Spire you're farming. Okay, interesting. You started all the things, you're at 48%. Oh, congratulations. I've got no idea what I'm like on that one. I suspect I'm incredibly low. So we're looking for some fell cloth and seeing what kind of price. Or we can probably just look at it for exact here. It's probably on here. Where is it? Should be in my favourites. Can't see it there. Okay. Fell cloth / exact. What have we got? Any fell cloth? There's no fell cloth. That's because I haven't spelt it correctly. I spelt feckcloth. Fell cloth exact. There we go. Right, fell cloth is 200 gold. My mat cost is 80 gold. Now what does that do to the price of a mooncloth robe? All things for your OCD. Keep farming the shelter just to see if you can get the Arcanite champion recipe. Oh, good luck. Now, 13 fell cloth. Let's just do the working out on this one. Selling efficiency to 124 gold a piece. Very nice, Snaffy. And those are the kind of prices I'd like to see on my server. Right, so let's have a look at this. Mooncloth robe we'd like to do. Now the mooncloth robe, let's just go and have a look for it. Mooncloth. Once that's typed in. Mooncloth robe down here. Now the mooncloth takes 2 fell cloth, so I need 8 fell cloth. So my normal fell cloth price is 80 gold, so I'm adding an extra 120 gold per fell cloth. So I'm going to have to add in 120 times 8, so we're looking at kind of like 1,000 on top of our profit margins. Now we're currently got an 11,000 profit, so even at a 1,400 plus another 1,000, so even at a 2,000 sale price, that is still worth it. So I would say that fell cloth is worth buying based on that. So I'm going to go and snap it up so I can make a mooncloth robe, and I'm going to take them all so that I can keep the price artificially high. Supply and demand and all that, and everything else. Let's go collect up the mailbox for those. Some just for hexweave cloth. So we need to go to the garrison. We need to go to the mailbox. Let's pick these up. Collect up all our purchases. There we go. It's nice to have all the things. Yes, I haven't added it myself. I'm a bit too scared to be honest. Wonder if connecting more than one realm together would do us any good. Financially speaking, I'm not sure actually. I think it would certainly average out a lot of the prices. Where am I going to go now? I'm going to go to Stormwind so I can make the mooncloth, and then I'm going to go to the garrison so I can then collect up some hexweave. Let's do it in that order. All the things is very addictive. I have to turn it off sometimes, definitely. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'd get on. I mean, I've been watching Kuhn do all the things, and he's got incredible dedication to just go through all his characters, do all the runs. I know I simply just do not have the time to do that. I mean, I only play about 8 hours a week. It's not a lot really by comparison. Right, so with my fell cloth on me, I should be able to make the mooncloth straight away. Let's go to my favourite spot over here. He does it with all his characters, yeah he does. You bought a motor from a vendor for 100,000, wow. Do I have a list somewhere of the add-ons I use? No, Snafu, I don't, but I'll happily pop them up. The ones I have currently on me. So I am currently using Addy bags, obviously, for my bag add-on. and then buy them all just to help me buy stacks quite easily. Oh, Oreo's gone. Quest counter is very handy just to give me a little number. It tells me how close I am to the maximum of 25. Decursive is quite good for the PvP to take any debuffs off people. Easy Scrap for scrapping. Garrison Mission Manager for doing all my missions. Gathermate and the data is for when I'm doing my herbalism. Hakili is for characters who are doing DPS that I don't know how to play them, and they gives me hints as to how to do that. I sold more. It's kind of defunct now because I think TSM's put the till sound back in, but I've still got it to tell me when I've sold something. And then Loot Appraiser for when you're doing sort of like transmog runs and want to reset things. Ooh, what do we have there? Thank you, Danny, for the chair. Very kind of you. Move Talking Head. Makes message dialogue movable. I don't remember putting that in. Oh, that's the thing that pops up here, isn't it? Okay. I don't remember putting that one on. QE dungeon tips. I haven't tried that out yet, but that should give me help when I'm doing a dungeon I haven't done yet. Roots goes along with Gathermate. S Arena is for PvP, although I haven't really used it. I've got it installed, but I don't really think I'm properly using it. And then I've got Sushi Sort for my guild bank sorting, Voodoo for all my healing, World Quest Tracker and World Quest List. And then there's this little one here that I don't think many people have heard of called Trade Skill Master. That's quite good for making some gold, so I'd recommend that one as well. I think you told me about that one. Which one? Right one too. No worries, Snafu. More than welcome. So those are the ones I've currently got on. I've also got Omnibar, which is another PvP thing, and Battleground Enemies, but I haven't got that turned on at the moment. Move Talking Head. Was it right one too? I can't remember what it does exactly, other than making it the dialogue box is movable. Your PvP was like 5%, so you bit the bullet and did 40 Battlegrounds. Brilliant. Good evening, Wave. How are you? Oh, hello, worry. That was a bit of a strange meow there. How are you using TSM? I just pressed the Make Gold button, as Gumdrop says. Seems to work. Right, let's have a look. Go to my favourite Moonwell, which is through this gap here. And then we'll make ourselves some mooncloth. So heading on over this way, and then when you can. Yeah, sorry, Orio's orientated himself back to front a little bit there. So mooncloth, we can make 7. That's a good start. So let's start with those. And it's got incredibly slow crafting time, so we'll just have to leave that going for the moment. Thank you, Sniffy, for this extra chair. I'm sure Oreo appreciates it. I don't think we don't have a cookie anymore as well. She must have gone off elsewhere. So, thinking about other things for tonight. Once we've done our restocks, so of this tailoring, we'll post these on. We'll need to go to our garrison next. Drums I may well have sold out, so I'll have to go over to Earthen and check in on those. And I also need to check in on El Morte as well, because I think some of his auctions might be expiring. So I don't want those to, not auctions, mail might be expiring, so I'll definitely, new stuff comes out Wednesday. Oh, actually, do new drums come out on Wednesday? That would be interesting. I haven't actually looked at that yet. I could go and make some. I need to send the stuff I've got at the moment and make it. Oh, okay. Oh, Zombie, thank you very much for using your Prime. Very kind of you. Thank you ever so much for your support. Let's see some chef's hats for Somri. Thank you very much. Do I sit with my legs folded or straight on the floor? They are currently folded, although every now and again I do like to sort of stretch them out because otherwise my knees will start hurting. But folded for most of the part. Welcome aboard, Sunbury. Thank you very much for the support there. Right, we've done all of these. So from here we'll head to our garrison. So pick up some hexweave, the last thing we need to do in our list. And then we can have a look at some more things to do. Post these on, craft all of those, and then Marks of Honor is another thing that is going to be needed. Wrath of the Lich King Time Walking Dungeon, if you want that cheeky chef's hat. Is Wrath of the Lich King on at the moment? That's interesting if it is. But yes, it is worth doing for the Epicureans Awards. That's what you need. Sold your third set of shirts this week. Oh, nice. It's good to sell them as sets. I always like selling shirts as a tailor. Right, there we go. Loads of hexweave cloth. That's useful. Let's restock on this lot. Where are you? Here you come. No, you go around this way. There you are. This one.
You need something?
Yeah. Restock on those, please. And then we'll head over to the other side. And I'll pick up the fractureds whilst we're here. Loads of those. And then we can make some more.
Good day to you.
Ah, we need more Drainic dust. Where is that? 200 in the guild vault. Okay, let's just back off a little bit. And where's my guild bank? Mobile banking. Let's just pop this open. And we'll look for some Drainic dust. Somewhere in here. There it is. Drainic dust. Need to get some more of that. And then we'll do the work order with that lot. I'll have a look whilst I'm here actually, see if there is any Drainic dust. I could probably get it from here as well. Let's go have a look at my trading post, see what's available. I know I'm missing a lot of chat here, so I'll come back in a moment. Let's just have a look. Not you. I want that one.
The strongest spirit will always triumph.
Trader. Okay. Aha! Now, Sumptuous Fur is actually 16 at the moment, so Drainic Dust isn't a bad price actually, at 20. Maybe I should buy some of that. How many could I buy? 100 out of that, out of 2,000. I guess that's reasonable, although the min buyout is 48 silver. I'll be better off spending it on Sumptuous Fur, to be honest. If I bought Sumptuous Fur, I can get 125 for 2,000 garrison resources, which is better doing it that way round, I would say. Yeah, because the dust is cheap. So let's just get that whilst it's cheap.
Always glad to help.
And then what we'll do is, whilst I remember, just follow this thought process through and get Drainic dust whilst it's on.
Needs to be at least 2 centuries.
Drainic dust. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, so it's relatively cheap here. There's a fair amount of it. So I'm just going to buy it up all for under a gold, just to give me some stock, because this will all transfer into temporal crystals, which is what a lot of my enchants need. So having a good stock of Drainic dust is always going to be useful. Right, okay, back to the harbour, and then let's see, what did I miss on the chat? Should try that for variation. Been trying to stand to avoid back pain. Oh, right, yeah, I do still get back pain, but it's mainly from sitting normally. How's the Epicureans tide walking? How's your garrison Res going, have you gathered up some followers? I have some garrison followers, Wave. I don't have all of them though. With the what's it called? The scavenging. Lease out the shops in Stormwind to Goldmakers to put their own wares up there to sell. Yeah, Danny, that's a good idea. Very much like in EverQuest, you have to park your own character, and you'd sell all your things that way. Looks comfy on the picture, certainly is. Dust is cheap, yeah, we did that one. Raw B-sides, you always spend it on drums, yep, definitely. Dust, fur, and B-sides usually cheap, yeah, exactly. You have 3 garrisons with the Enchanter Hub, never have enough temporal crystals. Yeah, it does. Oh, let's close this down. It does need constantly topping up, that's for sure. Right, loads of stuff here. So let's pick up our purchases, Draenic Dust, and let's send on the Raw Beast Hide, whilst we remember, to Earthen. So Earthen gets that. Just stick all of that in. Send those. Raw Beast Hide is off. Then that leaves me with... Okay, so tailoring restocks. Let's craft all the things we want to craft. There was a couple of Shadowweed masks to go in there as well, so let's just do a restock. Pop those back in. Take those off. Shadowweed masks needs... I need more Shadow Silk, do I, for 2? Don't quite have enough. I can make 1 at least. So let's just take those off. Gathering, Shadow Silk, Auction House, yeah. So we can only make 1 Shadowweed mask, let's do that. There we go. Gathering wise, we just need some bolts of Mage Weave. So let's head on over and do those. I guess it just... The only thing I can think of, Mushy, for with the shirts is people getting the achievement. Don't you have to have a load of shirts to get a certain achievement? What was I looking for in here? Mage Weave, that was it. Not enchanting, tailoring, wrong window. Bolt of Mage Weave. Open the task list. Let's move those 2 over. That's that done. Close that down. Go back to my tailoring. Then we can open this lot up and craft this lot. So we've got 1 deep sea bag, 3 battle flags, tuxedo shirt, pants, mooncloth robe, 2 silkweave satchels. We might as well do those 2. And then dark silk shirt, 1 shadowweave mask, 1 hexweave bag for 20,000 profit. In theory. And we are missing something. Okay, let's have a look at craft next. Let's do a reload and try that again. Also sold some Warbear woolies and chest. Maybe it's a Christmas thing, Mushy. Right. Okay. Taking a little while to reload actually at the moment. That's interesting. There we go. Aha, there we go. TSM was just updated and may not work properly until you restart WoW. Well, that could be a problem. Too cold for that. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so if you bear with me one moment, I'm just going to exit out of WoW and come back and reload everything up. And then we should be back in the game once I've gotten everything just reloaded. Right, there we go, and Should hopefully be in. There we go. Okay, let's load on in. Veil crystals jumped up 100% in price from 500 to 999. Interesting, interesting. I wonder why. A lot of stuff sells very good around now because, like yourself, you get gifts. People get gifts for the holidays. Yeah, it's a good idea actually, Willie Gnome. I guess people will be. They'll also be playing more as well, won't they? Your crystals are 300 now. Wow. White kitten for 1,000 gold. Is that a good price for a kitten? Right, here we go. Let's have a look at tailoring. Let's go through all of these now. So let's just craft everything up. There we go. That's going a bit better. Let's do the battle flags. And then tuxedo shirt. Takes quite a while to do that one. And then tuxedo pants, mooncloth robe. Check my own auction house. I'll have a look in a minute once I've done this. Should be interesting. Cookies on the table at the moment, having a sniff around. And then a couple of silkweave satchels, whilst we have the Shalderai silk at a decent price. Dark silk shirts, good seller. I could do with the second Shadowweave mask, but we'll just stick with the one for now. And then a Hexweave bag should do for that. Okay, let's pop out outside, restock on those. Post those up. Yep, they're about to go on now.
Have anything ancient to trade?
So, what are we looking for? White kitten. White kitten. So a cat carrier, white kitten, is 500 gold, but a white kitten as a pet is 4,000 gold. Interesting. So don't you just pick up this one here and then recage it and it becomes a regular one? Is that how it works? Oh, someone's got a blue one here. That's 11,000. What's the difference? At level 25, okay. And everything else is 4,000 and then 5,000. Region market average is 4,000 for the cat carrier white kitten. Interestingly. So, if I was inclined, let's say we were to buy this one, like that. And then I'll go post it on in a moment. Let's just take this. Take all of this lot. It's a perfect Christmas gift. Yeah, I guess it is really. Pets don't normally sell on Shadowsong very quickly. I do get the occasional sale, but they don't tend to be for a lot. Okay, so there's the Gregarious Girl, very kindly gifted. Currently going on for 511,000, so that's quite a price hike compared to that one. Oh, Black Swashbuckler's shirt has just sold. Now this is ridiculous. A Mark of the Claw going for 125,000. That's just way too pricey. So let's just take all of these, go through all of those. So, Mark of the Claw, let's change that. That should be more like 1,200. So let's just edit that out and make it not 80, then make it 1,000, and then make that one 1,200. That's a reasonable price. Post that, and the same for this one. Ancient Priestess should be more like 1,600. So we'll take that off. So 1,053 for that, and then 1,600 for that is a more reasonable price. Post that on, and the Mooncloth robe at 6,999, not as much as I sold it for at 12,000, but still that is good profit, even if I add the extra 1,000 on for that. Shadowy Mask at 6,000. That's a little bit less than normal, but that's still okay. Okay, there we go. That's all done. Okay, it's TCG, so it'll only go up. Oh wow, okay. Sorry, Alan. Thank you very much for that. Maybe I ought to keep hold of it really for prosperity's sake. But thank you nonetheless. So by Little Boy Installment if you ever find it. Oh, okay. How do I get my auction sale sounds to work? It's a different add-on, Azeroth. Oh, Mushy's got it. There you go. I sold. There we go. Thank you very much. You're greedy. You'd for it. Is the chef's hat still obtainable? Yes, it certainly is. You can do the cooking daily quests. So you go to like Stormwind and Old Dalaran. You can do the daily quest for that, and you can slowly build up the Epicureans Awards. You need 100 for the hat, but it's definitely worth it. As one of the early things I did in the game. Right. Okay. So we posted those on. We need to go pick up our kitten from the mail, which just sounds a bit strange. Let's go pick that one up. Inbox. Let's pick that up. Right, and then have a look here. So, cat carrier white kitten. Let's cage that one up. And then go to our pets, collections, pets. Where's a white kitten? Is it alphabetical? Looks alphabetical. There we go. So we go and put you back in a cage now. And so now, if I look at you, where are you? White kitten. There you are. So now you've got the TSM price of 4,000. So we'll add you into our group of battle pets. White kitten. Add that item in. And then we'll post that on. And then we'll have a look, run a post scan, and pop that on for 4,000, undercutting the competition. Could make some profit there, hopefully. Save up time walking badges, buy the Battlegrounds cooking supplies, get the awards is another way of doing it. Yes, as Wave said, definitely. So what about the mount market? Ever thought of doing going to that? Yeah, I could do, really. I haven't really got all the professions that make mounts. I certainly don't, I'm not a massive collector myself. But it's something I'd be interested in doing, definitely. I'd like to make, I need to make the tailoring flying carpet as a start. That would be a good one to do. Right, let's clear out some of my bags because I have a whole load of stuff here now. Sumptuous fur, actually I'm going to put in the regular bank. We still haven't cleared out my reagent bank, Mushy, unfortunately. So we've still got loads of stuff in here. But I'm going to pop some sumptuous fur in whilst we've got the space, and also some Draenic dust, because that will really help, like so. And then we've also got some nylon thread we can pop in, and some embroidered deep sea satin, and maybe let's just get some regular deep sea satin in there. Okay, so then going back to my, can we actually put anything else in? There's a few spare bits there. And then let's go back to my regular one. And we can put some spare sumptuous fur in here. Because that's quite easy. And I might even take some of this midnight salmon and pop that in there. And then we'll go over to the guild bank and put the rest of the stuff in somewhere where I've got some space. There's space there. Let's pop the fish in. Redtail loach. And the stringy loins. Get those in. And then there's a few tailoring bits and pieces here we can probably drop in. Mooncloth robe. Can I get some of that in? No, I can't. So let's pop it in here. And then some sorceress fire. I'll keep the fractures on me. And then Where have you got some space? Oh, there's lots of space here. Let's put the salmon in there. And the stringy loins, meaty haunch. That honey can go in there. And then, ideally, I'd like to pop the drainic dust in here, but space is tight on those, so I think that will have to do in here as a rough one. It's starting to get a bit messy now. I understand that, but there we go. Right, okay. Oh, the button to stack stuff. Yeah, that's a good idea. I should have done that one. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, thank you, Bacon Bits, for the cheer. Very kind of you. What is my extra spray? I've just literally got the week around Christmas off. So I just have a look. Shadow Silk you do not want to sell. Change the group. Oh yes, that's true. I did have it as a group at the moment. Let's have a look. Shadow Silk. I used to sell it higher. Shadow Silk is down in my tailoring. Shadow Silk does have an auctioning operation attached to it. So let's just pop that off for the moment. There we go. That'll make it easier. I need another bank. I certainly do, Kitaris. Homework then. Use sushi sort on all the tabs. Yeah, definitely. I think I need to go clear everything out. Right, we've got that. Our next target to do, we have Tortolan Seekers, Champions of Azeroth. Okay, that's all done. Bags are relatively clear. So, things we need to do. Reputation-wise, we're working on. So we're working on Order of Embers at the moment. That's the next thing we want to get to Revered, so we can get a rank 3 on that. Bar any work orders appearing on here for a rank 3 enchant is what I'm looking for at the moment, really, here. Haven't got any spotted at the moment, so that's a no-go. The other thing we have is with 8.1 coming round, I believe it's 36 marks of honour, and I've got 32, so I'm really close actually. So I'm going to queue up for some PvP. What time is it? Yeah, we've got time there. Oh, we just sold Mark of the Claw, very nice. OCD unfriendly again. It is. We'll have to go back through it, Mushy, and sort it out. You've got 4 guild banks. Wow, you have 3 running out of space. Yeah. Yeah, so we definitely need to sort out that. Right, so let's have a look PvP wise. Let's queue up for 2. Let's queue up for an arena skirmish and a random battleground. Let's see which comes up first. And whilst we're doing that, we'll head on over, hand in this mission, and maybe start another mission up, and then look at what else we can do whilst we're waiting for the Battlegrounds to pop. Alright, so mission table. 1 completed, so that gives me some more reputation. I'm looking mainly at reputation stuff at the moment. Ooh, Order of Embers, that's a good one. 225 for that. 185% chance. And then that's Proudmoore Admiralty. Might as well. Let's get that one going. Can we get any more recruits going? No, they're all done at the moment. Okay. You have private banks on Tailor, Leatherwork, Enchanter and Scribe. Definitely. Oh, you're having some lag at the moment. Okay. We're okay at the moment. Stream health is saying green. What does my live tab say? Let's go have a look. Live tab is currently saying it's okay as well. So hopefully it's not too bad. And we'll come back soon. Alright. So, Battlegrounds wise, let's see what's going on here. Anything we need to do on the auction house whilst we're here? Do we need to prepare anything? little bit of that.
Have anything
A look
ancient to trade?
at shopping
Needs to
whilst
be
we're
at least
here.
2 centuries old.
Deep sea assassin we've been doing. Veiled crystals, we're going to have a look at the price on those. How have they looking at the moment? 463. That's not too bad. What's my average purchase price? 945. Wow, that's huge. The price is now more like 534. So I could probably do with getting some of those. I've got 74 in total at the moment. It's fine for you. Okay. Yeah, reboot your phone perhaps, Mushy, and hopefully all will be well. Alright, there we go. That's gone at the moment. Right. So, PvP wise, let's have a look. Let's minimize this map and Shift M, bring up the mini map up so we can see everything going on there. And then we'll stay with the main crowd, see if we can help out there. I tend to find these battlegrounds give me kind of like 50-50 chance of winning. It all depends on how organised everyone is. But we'll give it a go, see if we can help out. There's 2 healers on here. Split into 3 groups of 5 and just hold 3 bases and we win. Okay. Let's have a look. I will head this way to the left, I think. That's the demon hunter. Where's the priest? Looks like we don't have a priest there, so we should be okay. Let's head down this way. And there's the... There's one person. There's another person. Let's shield them up. Let's get my Mindbender out, get some dot going, smite down that totem if we can. There we go, that's gone. You can be done there. I've been silenced. Everyone else is doing okay. That's all good. You could probably do with some help. There we go. Wait for this to come through. You're doing fine. That's all done. Oh, hopefully this will be done. Will they increase the eye level for the dungeon items? Oh, no idea actually. I wonder what they will. There we go. Alliance on this side. Okay, so how's everyone else doing? Map-wise. We got that one. Do we really want to leave this or move on? Let's go and move on. Looks like people are checking out the middle at the moment. Welcome back, Mushy. Hope it's all fixed for you now. Looks like we're doing okay here at the moment. Looks like there's a load of battle going on here. Let's go over the bridge. Join in over here. Over at the farm. Looks like a massive battle going on here. Right, dots aplenty. Shields in. Shields in. There you go. Keep you alive. Keep you alive. Dots going on everyone else. That one's behind me, so I'll give you a fear. And give you that and a mindbender on you as well. And then make sure you're going. Shields on everyone here. Try and get you going. That's myself being... Oh, I can't help you there. I can cyclone, that doesn't look good. Let's try and keep you alive. Let's try and line of sight me out of the way of this for the moment, so I can just get everyone dealt with at the moment. Smite going on you. And that one there. Maybe I can come in here and fear that person off there. And then just come around here. I need to just keep an eye on the line of sight here. That seems to be the problem. Oh, I've just sold the deep sea bag. That was a good bit of profit there. Oh, got a fellow mindbender on me now. Let's reverse the mindbender. Mindbender the mindbender. 2, 1. Get my mindbender on you. Oh, I'm going to die here. I haven't got a pain suppression going. So maybe a shield or 2. Maybe if I can just heal myself up a little bit whilst I run out of distance, and then that should hopefully help out. Everyone's coming on me, so Monty Python style, run away, run away. Oh, got some people down here at the bottom as well. We're still running away. We made it. Penance myself. Let's head on down here. We need to help on out here. Let's give myself a good buff. Give you one of those. Give you one of those. I've been stunned, unfortunately. Got a couple of them coming in at the same time. Maybe if I can do a shaman there, do a dot on you, help you out there. Penance will help, hopefully. Pain suppression's still got a little while longer here. So I can't really do a lot here. Penance myself for the moment, and a shield. No, that's not quite enough. It is but a scratch, exactly. We almost made it. We're in the middle. Got that. We just need to head on back over to the mine, perhaps. Everyone's down on here at the moment, so let's just make sure we put the chef's hat back on. Let's give everyone a health buff. Let's head on in. Right, the main combat's down here. It looks like. See if we can turn the tide a little bit. Everyone's here. Right, I need to stay a little bit further out. Good. Everyone's here. No, that's not quite enough. Let's help you out with shields. I don't think we've got enough people down here. This looks like the main battleground. Everyone's running in. Let's just get a few more dots going, perhaps. I am out of range for a lot of this, so hopefully if we can just keep some shields going. Keep some people alive. At least for a little while. Let's get a Shadow Man going on you. You're out of range. Just keeping myself on the edge here. On the edge of the combat. Keep the dots going, keep people shielded up. The main combat seems to be down there at the moment. Let's get this going, let's pour some damage down. There we go. That should help out there. And I'm going to stay in the bushes a little bit here. That might actually help me being hidden for the moment. I need to do a I can't remember what button it is. Not that one. That's the one I wanted. Heal several allies. I need to turn this off now. Auto detect. That's fine, that's fine. Dot that, dot that, dot that. Get a psychic scream going. Well, that didn't work. Let's move out of that. Dot going on both of you. Get everyone shielded up. See if that works. Psychic Scream's going to be coming back soon. Keep you alive. Keep you with a penance. Oh, 2 people looking very almost dead here. Let's just drop a little bit of a pain suppression down here. Combat wise, that should help people out. Stay in the line and you'll be fine. Meanwhile, I can keep everyone going here for the moment. There we go, that helps. That's an instant cast, that's a good one. Lots of treants coming in though, that's not going to help. Let's maybe Psychic Scream them out of the way. Oh, they're pushing on us, so let's go move further back out of harm's way. Mindbender on his Mindbender. Hopefully we can do a bit of damage. There we go. We're both gone. Penance on myself. There we go. Right. Pushing through. Let's go head on back. Yeah, let's go head on back here. How are we doing for resources? It's close. Definitely close. We've got a few bits coming on here, so let's recapture this one. Now, how's everyone doing now? They still have the one over here, map-wise. We need to capture that one. Oh, you need some help. Hold on. Let's just get that going. Shadow End, perhaps. There we go. You're doing okay. Everyone's pushing up through, so I'll just keep you all alive. I'll stay around. Smite you down. Another one over there. Probably needs another smite. We can probably push on a bit further down. Back to the bridge, perhaps. Let's just move a little bit closer. Yeah, you're all doing okay. Let's get a buff on everyone. I could probably help out with a few debuffs on these. There we go, you're doing okay. Right, now everyone's pushing up for the middle. Okay, let's go through. Mount on up. Join the battle over here. It's close. 995 and 835. So let's push on this way. How's everyone doing? Yeah, this is where the battle's at. Let's get a load of stuff going on here, dot-wise. Shields up. Can't really reach anyone there, so let's just carry on through. Shield myself. There's a lot of damage coming down here. Try and keep you all alive if I can. Lots of stuff going on. Just too many, I can't quite heal you all, unfortunately. And here comes myself under fire. So let's just head on back out, see if I can avoid a few things. Shield myself for this. Let's move out there, keep you shielded as well. The Mindbender's on me again, so there we go. Stunned on that, that's not going to help. Ah, not quite made it. Okay, let's get back into that. Let's have a look. Now, next order. We need to make sure, 20 seconds, so I've got a little bit of time to wait. I don't think this is the place for us for that odd job. Right, let's get that on, and hat, and then mount on up. Where is everyone? Over here and down there. Let's go down and help out over that. Whoops, wrong button. Let's go see if we can help out over this side. Where is everyone? Looks like we were trying to help out down here, but I'm not sure we've quite got enough. Yeah, let's see if we can help out down here. Looks like we're doing okay. Just get everyone healed on up. There we go. Okay, I'm going to stay here and defend this. I'm sure someone's going to come back and claim it. Everyone's gone there, gone there, gone there. Okay. They're doing alright. Blacksmith is lost. Okay. Stables there, lumber mill's there, blacksmith. Everyone's down at the blacksmith. Okay. I could maybe help out with that. But I was going to wait for this to get claimed first. I think that's going to be better. Let's have a look. That way we can keep this. We're at 1344, so it's still very close. Don't particularly want it to get taken. There we go. We've claimed that at least. We'll get some resources. Here we come. I knew there'd be someone coming in. For that. Mindbender. Oh, stunned again. Let's see if I can just get myself sorted out here. Pain suppression will help out. Dot. Psychic screen. Shield myself. Pain suppression's done. Let's just drop dome down. Oh, just outside of it. Didn't work. Okay, well, that was good. We got a steel strongbox. Close, but Alliance just need to defend at that point. Yes, it was close. We did well there. Enjoyed that one. How do we do on the healing roster? There's some good healing there for the monk. 6,000 healing. I did 2,600. And decent enough amount of damage as well, so pleased about that. Can leave that one. That's another mark of honour. So we were at 32, I think, so that should take me to 33. So another 3 more marks of honour, and that should be enough. Okay, so 1 mark of honour there, and then a Raider's supply cache, which gives me some gloom dust and an umbra shard. Very nice. Okay, that's that done. What are we in the queue for still? Arena Skirmish. Okay. This piece is quite offensive. Yes, it's a good mix. A good mix between being offensive and healing as well. So, decently pretty good. Why do I need so many? I believe I need 6, is it not, for the Sinister Combatants? I'm guessing it's the same as Honourable Combatants, because Honourable Combatants has got 6 items. Oh, Arena Skirmish has just popped. Let's join that. The Honourable has 6 items, so I'm thinking 6 items with 6 tokens, 6 marks of honour per item would be 36. Obviously, if I don't need that many, then all the better. Just move this down to the middle so I can see things. So I've got with me a couple of things. That's pretty good. Finally able to catch the screen. Oh, hey, Sterling, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Love my channel and all my videos. Not found a gold making streamer in a while, and you enjoyed watching. Well, thank you ever so much for stopping by. Glad you could make it to a live stream. We are currently just going through getting marks of honour at the moment. We currently have 34 now, so that's a good amount. For level 2, then 4 for level 3. Yeah. So I need 6 per item. Right, let's go through this. Shielded up. And let's just hide, line of sight this. Move around a little bit. There we go, wait for everyone to come on in. Let's just keep some stuff going. Watch out for that. Oh, frozen from the mage. That's not going to help. Let's keep that going. Oh, I was going to psychic scream in there, but that didn't quite work out. So let's just line of sight myself. Background a little bit over here. And that should help out a little bit better there. And dot the pet. You're not in line of sight, so let's position myself a bit better. There we go. Let's get that going. I think I might have to do a shadow mend on you. Oh, that trap came straight in. Missed that one. Okay. Now I need to give you a heal. There we go. That's got you a bit healed up. Oh, I almost got the fear in there. Let's just reapply that. There we go. Now I can move around a little bit more. Let's just get a few more things going here. We'll get some dots going. That's going to help out a lot better. Oh, you need some healing. Let's get a shadow mend in. Don't want to do too many shadow mends. That's not going to help. You're taking a lot of damage. You're going to be my main problem here. No, that's it. You're done. So we've lost that one, unfortunately, I think. Because I'm going to try and get people alive, but between the two of us, the mage freezing me, this is going to be a quick death for us all. And it's just me now. Not a lot I can do about this. I am literally just going to die quite rapidly. There we go. No good on that one. That was a quick one. Braces, never mind. Oh, I didn't think I had the braces on that, yeah? You only need to burst on one guy, then it's just uneven. Yeah, that seemed to be the case, wasn't it? They literally just focused mainly on the one person. I couldn't quite get enough healing going. There's a Blingtron there. Let's collect that up, just in case there's something handy. What do we get? Underground mat, Goblin Glider Kit. Interesting. A couple of those. Don't think those are even used much these days, are they? And, okay, so we haven't queued up for anything else at the moment. Where are we at? 49. So we're still at 34. Be nice to try and get another couple of marks of honour. So let's just join another 2. See if we can get something going. Whilst we're doing that, we need to carry on with the list here. We need to listen to the narrative,
Farewell.
I think. But the quest is bugged out, I think. Debate resolved. I don't think I've done anything on this. Illyria Windrunner. Ooh, what have we got here? Troop barracks. Larger barracks for your army, increase the maximum number of troops. Or troop portal, now open a portal, transfer troops to Stormwind. Recruited instantly. More troops. More troops is better. Let's do that.
We do what we
There we go.
must for those we
Did they, TSM, fix your operation that was not working properly? Which one, Strully? Oh, there we go. Random battleground coming in. Horde VFA levelling use quite a few of the gliders. Do they? Oh, okay, Scorching. I might have to pop those on the auction house then. In your server, Goblins do sell a lot. Okay, especially Horde. Okay, that's good to know. Let's go have a look. I think I've got a group for them. Let's go have a look. If I just posted them on now, we run a post scan. Volcanic dress fake, that's below minimum price. No, the Goblin Glider Kit isn't on a group there. So let's just add that in. Groups, probably something like Old World Mass Cell. Let's try something like that. Goblin Glider Kit. Add that in. And let's add in... Let's leave that off for the moment. Let's run a post scan on that. Goblin Glider Kit, 8 gold, 59. It's relatively cheap. Region is 12, but I'm happy for a quick sale, as it was pretty easy to pick up. Let's just pop those on. Keep that there, that'll be fine. What have we got? A minute left. Anything else we can look at whilst we're here? Oh, that's right, Australia, for importing them. I haven't tested it in a while, to be honest. The last time I tried it, the operations weren't attaching correctly. That's correct. So when you went to import it, it wasn't working. I don't know if it's worked again. I mean, obviously there's been a few TSM updates since then, so fingers crossed it might work. But I'll have to give it another look and see what happens. Right, what do we need to do here? Let's mount on up. Everyone's here. We seem to be missing 2 people, which isn't a good start. Let's just run through. We've got the orbs to do, haven't we? So, okay, let's just join in as best we can. I don't tend to have a lot of luck with this battleground. It all depends on how organised everyone is. If we can... I mean, obviously we're 2 people down, so that's going to make things a lot harder. If we can just keep ourselves to the side. What's everyone doing? Let's keep together. There we go. Let's get one at a time. AoE ourselves, not AoE, line of sight ourselves around. There we go. Everyone's down here. So let's see if I can just join in a little bit. Everyone's right in the middle. See if I can help you out. Nope, out of range unfortunately. I'll try and help you out if I can. No, that's no good. That's no good. Let's try a few more. Yeah, let's move out of there. Let's go and stay over this way a little bit more. Charging right in is not going to help. Okay, let's just try and help out. Let's do a flyby heal. There we go, get you done, you done. I'm stunned, that's not going to help. Where is my bracer? I don't seem to have it here. We need to collect with people. There we go, everyone's in together. Right, now we need to work our way as a group. Let's stick together. Oh, someone down here. Can't quite help out, unfortunately. I'm just going to just pop the thing down here, try and help out. Stuns, that doesn't help. Psychic Scream. Dot everyone up. Shield myself. Pain suppression start. Oh, I've got my own pain suppression. There we go. Disorientated, not going to help. Pain suppression myself. Dot that one up. Stun's not helping here. Let's see if I can just hold on for a little bit longer. Everyone's kind of spread out everywhere, unfortunately. So let's just join in over here. 2 seconds for the Psychic Scream. Let's get that going. Shield that. Keep you shielded if I can. Try and line of sight myself around here. Move you out of the way. Shield that. Move you out of the way. Try and line of sight myself around here. Ooh, that's a lot of pain. There we go. There. That. Move around there. Another couple of seconds on Psychic Scream. Let's just move that around here. Ooh, immune. That doesn't help. How's everyone doing? Jade Serpent statue, right. There's a bit of a mess going on here. Let's just try and keep people alive. The other people dead. That's probably a good combination. There we go. That's immune, can't do that. Let's keep that shielded. Let's keep everyone a buff. Let's all stick together. Let's get some damage burst coming down on here. There we go, that's a decent amount. If we can get it going. Let's help out with a smite. There we go. Ooh, you're having a bit of damage there. How can I help out? Pet's okay. Where is everyone? Everyone's kind of spread out. Let's get everyone buffed up. Let's do a little bit of damage on you. Okay. Keep you alive. If everyone just stays close to me, then we should be alright. I'll keep you alive if I can. Can I dispel you? There we go, that will help. Try that. There's another person down there. Let's fear them. And keep an eye on everyone. We've got 2 people in the middle now. Okay, we seem to have some semblance of control. Barely. Okay, so those are okay, those are okay. We've got the 2 orbs in the middle. Cooldowns, pain suppressions there, barriers there. Where are all the Horde players? There's some over there. So watch out wherever they're coming in. Here they come. See if I can dot any of them down as they get close. I can't really help out those that aren't in my spell range. But I can at least get a few things going. Those that are in. Right. Let's get that going. Dots on everyone, shields on those that are close by. Penance on you if I can help you. Oh, you're getting a lot of damage. No, sorry, couldn't help out on that. Oh, everyone's come straight in. Alright, let's just try this a little bit more. If we just stay somewhere close by, let's drop it down over where we can go. Go down here, and you'll be fine in here. There we go. There we go. I heard something ding. I can't quite look at the screen just yet, but I will be over in a moment. You need a shield. If I can keep you... Oh, I'm holy lock, that doesn't help. Oh, now I'm getting a lot of damage. They bursted onto me. Let's just move out of that. Let's take that. Can't do anything else. I'm going to have to die, unfortunately. Oh, Adina, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And, Touchpad, thank you very much for the host. Very kind of you. How was your stream? I hope you're doing well. We are literally just in the throes of a PvP battle at the moment. I think we're doing okay. It's a close call though. 884 and 768. The tide has just turned against us. So we're going to have a little look, see if we can deal with things in due course. Let's just work things out. Oh wow, NEX, 4 months, thank you very much. Use penance on an enemy target whilst you have shield up. That's a good idea actually. Oh, I didn't quite get enough going in there. Okay, Horde seem to have regained control, which doesn't help. Alright, let's see if we can deal some damage rather than running around in here. I've got too many people on me at the moment. That's not going to be enough at the moment. Especially as I don't have any cooldowns left. So I'm going to have to die on that one. Just noticed my guild name. Yeah, that's a leftover from Gumdrops. Very kindly gave me, when he left Shadowsong, he still had his old guild. And when he noticed I was still on Shadowsong, he very kindly gave me his old guild. Which is pretty cool. Wow, okay, so we are only just holding on to victory at the moment. So let's go have a few more stabs at this, see if we can help Anne out. Let's go over this side and then join in. See if we can get victory. It's extremely close. Let's get a penance on you. Let's take some small victories whilst we can. And can we get a schism going? There we go. Right, okay, let's help out here. Alright, let's get ourselves down here. Being stunned doesn't help. Let's get that going. Psychic screen going. Try and heal people up. Probably not enough for everyone here at the moment. Seems everyone seems to be in all at once. Penance on myself. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to move it out of here. Don't think they've noticed me. There we go. Now I'm rooted. I think the tide has unfortunately... Oh no, we're still close. Not quite there. Fully locked. That's not going to help. Can't get a psychic scream off. Quite close enough. Rooted on that. Let's just drop down. That's probably a bad idea, dropping down there. I was in the sight of everyone else. Might as well get my mind bender off whilst I'm here. Keep that going whilst I can do some damage. Incapacitator's not going to help. Keep you going. Psychic Scream about to hit. That was done. Everyone else is in here. I walked straight into a whole load of boards, so that's not going to help. Okay, 3 seconds. Let's go back in and have a look. Okay, so chef's hat on. First order of the day. I forgot to do my buff, but we'll carry on straight into the Freya things. Let's try around this side. Where is everyone and how are we doing? You're down there. I'll stick with you. Okay, you need a heal. You're not in line of sight. Shadow Mend on you. Just to keep you alive. I'll deal with the damage later. Right, okay. Let's pop ourselves in. Shields up. Line of sight yourself around the corner. Get some buffs going. Now let's see if I can keep people alive a little bit longer this time. I like how the bears just sat down there. Okay, this time we're going to get some dots going. I haven't quite got enough time for a cooldown here. I can just keep someone alive. Everyone's trying as best they can. Let's get all of those down. Let's do that, and then... Oh, it's very close. Let's just keep people alive. Pain suppression. Haven't quite got enough for a psychic scream. Oh, that was close. That was very close. Whew. And breathe. Relax. There we go. So yes, Anniex, thank you very much for the sub. Am I thinking of moving to another realm? No, I'm going to stay on Shadow Song for forever, probably. There's always something to do. That was very close. 1458 they were at. So we were very lucky to win that one. But that was good. That was another... What do we have? Another Mark of Honor. So it should get me quite close. I just need one more, I think, now. So yes, so thank you, yes, I forgot to say thank you, Touchpad, for the post. It's very kind of you. So let's just have a look at where we land with one more Mark of Honor there, and a supply cache, which gives me some deep sea satin and some gold. So we are now sat, we are actually sat at 36 Marks of Honor. Fantastic. That's what I needed. So that should be enough for my Sinister Combatants gear that I need. Ooh, not music. There we go. Shift M for the map. There we go. that's that. Right, I think after all that excitement, I think we probably need to do something slightly calmer. So I'd like to carry on with a bit more Samadan Storytime, if people would like that for a little bit more. I've been reading the collector's edition novella at the end of a stream, just to kind of do a little bit of more sort of even more relaxing. So I think if everyone is up for that, I will continue it up and read a little bit more once I just found the book. Interesting, the portal to Stormguard's up. That's something else to do. So let's go have a look. Okay, let's just park myself somewhere nicely. There we go. Right, hold on one moment. Are you coming in as well, Oreo? Oreo might join us in. Here he is. He's come to join in the story time. Hey, that one bro guy, how are you? Just popped into the stream, quicked up some 3 months, 6 months and 1 year sub badges, if you're at all interested. Oh, interesting. Yeah, send me some on Discord. I'll have a look at that. I haven't done those yet. Your back is crying just by seeing me sitting position. You would be amazed how good it is for the back. I have quite a weak back, and quite often get a sore back, and this is amazingly comfortable sitting on the floor with a cushion. I'd highly recommend it if you do have a sore back. Okay, so this is the novella from the collector's edition I've been reading. We did the initial stuff, the initial storyline with Anduin and Greymane were having a bit of a spar, and then so he's added loads of spies into Orgrimmar, and so now the story moves on to Cordessa. So I'll read that bit next, I think. Right, hopefully the music and everything's alright in the background. Okay. Need to start doing books on tape audio. That's a good idea, actually. I'll see how I get on with this, and then maybe that's something I can branch out into. Okay. Let's have a little read of this one. When Cordessa Briarbow, followed by 2 other sentinels and 3 dwarves, finally trudged within sight of the Temple of the Moon, she almost wept. The recently promoted captain had sent word ahead, and Tarundi Whisperwind had left instructions that the sentinel and those she escorted be treated to a hero's welcome. Well now, said Gavin Stoutarm, leader of the Explorers League expedition, as they made their way towards the temple, that's almost as lovely a use of stone as Ironforge. Cordessa smiled warily, as she had grown fond of the dwarves over the past few weeks. Magni Bronzebeard, speaker for Azeroth, had warned the Alliance leaders that the world had begged for healing. The Explorers League had answered the call by sending a team to Silithus to explore the strange new material known as Azerite. The substance, the very essence of Azeroth, had come to the surface when the fallen titan Sargeras had brutally plunged a massive sword into the world. Azerite's properties were remarkable, and the Alliance had done very little study of it as of yet. Given the danger from the goblins at the site, Tarundi had assigned Cordessa and other sentinels to protect the group. Cordessa had heard descriptions of dwarves, of course, that they were short, drunken loudmouths with thick accents and thicker heads. They supposedly did nothing but unearth things best left hidden, and only turned their faces up to the sun or the moons when they had to. But her prejudices had been quickly disabused once she had gotten to know them. To the Sentinel's everlasting regret, everyone, including her, had underestimated the numbers, ferocity and brashness of the goblins near the gargantuan sword. In a single night, the Sentinels and the expedition had suffered several casualties. Riddled with guilt, Cordessa had made it her personal mission to get the rest of her team to safety. Gavin's comment about the great Night Elfin Temple might have sounded depreciating to others' ears, but not to Cordessa's. She heard the awe and respect in Gavin's booming voice, and so she smiled. "I'm sure Ironforge is glorious," she said, "but we have something that you do not. I think you will find it most welcome." "Oh, and what might that be?" asked Inge Ironfist. "Moonwells. I visited a moonwell in Greenwarden's Grove." Arwis Blackstone piped up, "Very pretty and very restorative. Moonwells were precious and sacred things, filled with healing waters and blessed by priestesses. They were all very pretty, but there was nothing like the moonwell in Darnassus." Cordessa would enjoy watching the dwarves' reactions. As they entered the Temple of the Moon, the dwarves fell silent. After the brutal, nearly lifeless landscape of Silithus, the greenery of the temple was jarring. The dwarves looked round with their mouths slightly open and then stared transfixed at the giant statue in the temple's centre. Oops, I forgot I had that on. Let me just leave the queue. "This is Hayden," Cordessa explained, "the first High Priestess of Elune. Most first-time visitors to the Temple of the Moon believed that the white gleaming statue of a night elf female bearing aloft a basin of flowing water was Elune herself. In parts of the temple, elf bards played music as soft as Elune's light and as soothing as the gentle splash of falling water. One of the priestesses, a starry star seeker, stepped up and embraced Cordessa. "Word of your coming reached us," she said. She turned her kind visage on the dwarves, who stared up at her with wide eyes. "Your journey has been long and dangerous. We are so sorry for your loss. Please allow us to do what we can to heal and refresh you. There is plenty of food as well as water from the Moonwell, but we find the most efficacious use of the sacred waters is bathing in them. We have some robes for you to change into should you wish to." Gavin frowned. "Well, it's nae I dinna have a fine physique, ye ken, but I dinna want to offend ye lovely ladies." His already ruddy cheeks blushed redder than Cordessa had yet seen them. Astari smiled. "There are private rooms for changing." Oh, Gavin harumphed, turning an even brighter shade of red. "Well, in that case, thank you." There was plenty of room for all of them in the temple pool. Almost better than feeling her own pain, weariness and grief eased by the cool waters, was watching the astonishment of the faces of her friends. Yes, friends. They were not merely my charges anymore. She undid her hair and let her midnight blue tresses flow behind her as she sank down, murmuring a prayer of gratitude. The water muffled sounds, but the sentinel still heard her name being called. Reluctantly, she opened her eyes. A familiar face smiled down at her. "Delarin!" Cordessa exclaimed, sitting upright in the water. Lieutenant Delarin Summermoon was perched atop one of the low walls of the pool. She was a fellow sentinel, though younger than Cordessa, and below her in rank. Cordessa had mentored her since the cataclysm had ripped through Azeroth, and they had become close. Delarin's pinkish skin glowed beneath her dark blue hair. She had not chosen her facial markings. "I know they do not always have to mark a rite of passage," she had told Cordessa once, "but I feel they should, and there is nothing that has made enough of a mark on me yet to choose their form." "I heard you had returned," Delarin said. She turned her radiant gaze to the dwarves, who sat in the pool, their heads only just above the water, expressions of bliss on their faces. "I'm glad you brought them home." "Would that I had brought them all," Cordessa said. Pain stole into her heart, even though the Moonwell's waters. "I sent a letter detailing the events to Lady Tyrande." Delarin did not press. Instead she said, "Our lady has asked for you to report to her in person." "I shall see her now then." Cordessa started to rise. Her friend placed a hand on her shoulder and gently but firmly pressed her back down into the water. "When you are healed," she said. She stated that very plainly. "I will serve at any instant I am called," Cordessa replied, "but I confess I am pleased to have a few more moments." Well, there we go. I've done a little bit of that. Need to get this recorded. Well, I'm glad to read a little bit of it each time, sort of at the end of a stream. I don't always do it, but it's quite nice to follow through the storyline. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's very nice. The illustrations are really good as well. Can't quite show them on the camera. There we go. So the illustrations are really nice inside the book as well. Right, okay, let's have a look. Hey Manku, how are you? Thank you for the emote. The book is the novella that comes with the Battle for Azeroth Collector's Edition. So we have an Alliance story on this side, and on the reverse side is the counterpart Horde story. I've not read either of them fully yet, so I'm looking forward to actually reading them all the way through. So yeah, it's from the Collector's Edition. Right, I think I'll probably finish up there, I think, for tonight. Let's see if we can find a host to pass on. I'm not sure who's on at the moment. Looks like Zanik and Shayra are on. We can send a host over to them. They are particularly crafty gold makers. I should forewarn you now, they are not quite so family friendly in their language, but they are good people nonetheless. So, okay, thanks for that one, Brogo. Right, I'll let that run through. Should definitely be a segment of the stream. Okay, Ithariel, thank you very much for stopping by. Right, okay, I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Thank you all for your subs, your bits, your cheers, your company. It's all been lovely tonight. Now, hopefully, tiredness permitting, I'll be back to streaming again during the week. It all depends on how much sleep I manage to get, of which I don't get much. So, my next scheduled one is tomorrow on Monday night. So, hopefully, all will go well, and I'll be able to stream again. Extra snuggle for the furball, absolutely. The thing is, Oreo loves to wait for me to actually finish streaming, and then he just flops all over the place. Got the first class on TSM groups and auctioning. About to work on crafting groups. Does the group search your bags and auction house for things you already crafted and subtract it from your restock? Yes, the crafting search will basically, the crafting operation will look in your bank and your bags and the auction house, and then only craft on the other ones if they're a profit for you. Right, so we're going to throw a host over to Zanik and Shayra. Now, I need to just spell their name because it's a long one. Zanik and Shayra. Shayra. There we go. So, once again, thank you everyone for your lovely company, and I shall see you again very soon. Until next time, happy gold making, and I wish you all well. Good night and farewell.